So one morning, I got a knock at the door about 6 a.m. It's the worst day of my life. During the national lockdowns, my life had become more insular. I'm an IT professional, so I was working from home, not seeing my friends or family, and my use of the internet had increased significantly. I was using chat rooms to replace the lack of social interaction, and I'm ashamed to say that my use of pornography became almost addictive. Little did I know that whilst stuck in this rut, intelligence had been passed to the police by a website which had led to a warrant being issued for my home address. It was suggested that some of the pornographic material I had downloaded was illegal. The first time I became aware of this was when I was woken up by a loud knock at the door. There was a number of police officers at my door, and I didn't know what to think. I'd never had any dealing with the police before. I was not allowed to leave the lounge as officers searched my property from top to bottom. A number of electronic items were seized. I was then arrested and taken to my local police station to be interviewed. I was asked at the police station if I wanted a lawyer. I didn't know a lawyer, so I asked for the duty solicitor. I was placed into a cell for hours whilst they carried out an investigation, and I was interviewed later that day. I was interviewed with the duty solicitor and then bailed with strict bail conditions, which stopped me seeing my niece and nephew. The duty solicitor told me there was nothing I could do about the bail conditions. He also said there was nothing which could be done to stop me from being charged. He said, if they find illegal images, you'll be charged and we can represent you at court. I just couldn't afford to be charged. I'd lose my job. I'd lose everything. The worst news was yet to come. When I was asked how long this would take, he said maybe a year, maybe more. After I returned home, I just knew there must be another option rather than just waiting for my fate. I was recommended to Holborn Adams, and I was told they were experts in indecent image matters and pioneered a concept called pre-charge representation. I made contact with Andrew, a genuine expert in this area, who talked me through what could be done at the pre-charge stage. All of a sudden, things became brighter. I instructed Holborn Adams, and we had a plan. They referred me to organisations and experts that they partner with. This meant that I didn't have to spend hours trawling the internet looking for help with my issues, which got me into this mess. They supported me throughout this long investigation. We would have regular contact, even if it was just them checking in on me to make sure I was okay. I couldn't talk to anyone about this because of the nature of the investigation. I was ashamed. So I was massively grateful for their care and approach. It felt like I had a friend to talk to. They made a successful application to vary my bail, which meant I could see my young family again. And most importantly of all, they were able to achieve something which I was told that I couldn't achieve. They were able to prevent me from being charged by advancing pre-charge representations on my behalf. This meant, well, I could keep my job, and I didn't become a subject to the sex offenders register or a sexual harm prevention order. Their guidance changed my life.